Hi, third graders. Mr. Askelson here. It is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, and today we're working from our matrix on multiplication facts. And you can see the highlighted section right here. It says solve the following multiplication facts. And just some basic facts, ones that you've been working on hopefully for quite a while now. And then also choose one fact and write the repeated addition for it. So we've got two things we're working on, some basic multiplication facts and some repeated addition. And we've talked about multiplication facts, and if there's one thing that you can really do to help you as you move into fourth grade in math is know your basic facts, your addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Research shows that the longer or the harder you have to think about the basic skill or the basic fact, the harder it's going to be for you to solve even the slightest more complicated equation or problem. So you really need to, it's like learning the ABCs of math. Using and learning your multiplication and just all your basic facts. We've talked about using a chart, a fact table, and those are great, but we kind of want you to get to the point where you're moving away from always having to look at some resource in order to know what the fact may be. If you're going to say the word bat, you don't have to stop and look up and see what each letter is to spell that word. And same with your math facts. You need to learn to just start memorizing them to the point where you just know them and can use them. And you don't always, where did my multiplication fact sheet go? Where did my this go? Where did that go? It's all up in your head. So sometimes I like to learn just a number. I might learn just the threes, and I'll practice those threes throughout the day. I'll maybe quiz a brother or sister, or have a parent or an adult go through them with you. Write them out and just work on them numerous times throughout the day. And then the next day, go to the next number and the next number after that, and work through these basic skills until you get to the point where you can just read it like you read the alphabet. And then go back and get some of the ones that you struggle with, and hopefully that'll reduce the number. Flashcards are great. Here's a web address that you can go to and print out a set of multiplication fact or flashcards. If you have to have a printer, of course, or know somebody that does, but print them out and then practice, like I say, with a sibling or with parents or even by yourself. But practice with flashcards if that's what works for you. And of course, everyone has an extra math account that you can sign into and practice your math facts online. The second part of today's activity says use repeated addition or write a repeated addition for one of the multiplication facts. And what is repeated addition? Repeated addition is adding equal groups together. If the same number is repeated, then we can write that in the form of a multiplication equation. So if I see 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, we see that 2 is repeated 5 times. So we could write and solve the addition equation as multiplication 5 times 2, 5 groups of 2. And similarly, if you want to solve a multiplication problem through repeated addition, we repetitively group and add the same number again and again to find the answer. So this is the repeated addition. This is the multiplication. So let's just look at a few other examples. Here we've got the basic fact 3 times 3, which we could say is 3 groups of 3. And we can write that as repeated addition, 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9, or the multiplication, 3 times 3 equals 9. Down here we've got 2 times 4, or 2 groups of 4. So I could write that repeated addition, 4 plus 4 equals 8, or 2 times 4 equals 8. And the bottom one, the last one here, 4 times 3, or 4 groups of 3. We can see 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12, and the multiplication 4 times 3 equals 12. So pick out one of the multiplication facts that you're working on and then write it as a repeated addition. And once again, it's just another strategy you can use if you get stuck on any of the basic facts. Flashcards, extra math, multiplication, fact sheet or table, any of those can help you. But like I said, we want to get you to the point where you've practiced enough that they just become second nature. And when you see 7 times 7, you don't have to go, okay, now where's my sevens? Okay, here it is. Now where's 7? It takes too much time and too much brain power. If you just know 7 times 7 is 49, then you can move on and use that to solve some other type of problem. So work on your basic facts today. Write one as a repeated addition. Practice the facts every day. And I hope these were helpful, third graders. Have a great day.